Well, oil prices have surged after a shock attack on Israel by Hamas over concerns that it will increase tensions across the Middle East. Joining us live now, Chief Investment Officer at the Motley, Scott Phillips. So that's just one of the flow-on effects, Scott.
Pete, good morning. It certainly is, mate. Look, honestly, it feels a bit rough talking about finance at a time like this, mate. There are far more important human and geopolitical issues that are at play. But the reality is that it does have an impact on the things that we trade internationally, oil particularly being such an important part. It literally, not only metaphorically, literally lubricates the world economy. And the prices have jumped about 4% for West Texas Intermediate, for Brent crude. Now, this is, by the way, this is futures pricing. We should say that neither Palestine nor Israel produces oil, and so it's fundamentally, as you already said in the intro, a question of how much more broadly does this potentially spread? Do we talk about other combatants being in the fray? Do we talk about potentially blockades, potential sanctions, disruption to supply? Those are the questions that the markets are grappling with right now. What it's doing is, frankly, the market's saying, well, we don't know, so just in case, we're going to put the price up. That risk premium, if you like, is now 4% higher than it was a few short days ago. Probably no surprise, probably not even unreasonably, but just worth remembering that so much of our oil, and frankly, the way oil is priced, comes out of the Middle East. It is the OPEC cartel controls supply globally effectively, not entire supply, but is a large enough block that it effectively does, and pricing as well. And so the impact either on what OPEC might choose to do, or frankly, what the rest of the world may choose to impose on others who do supply, is really the key question. At the moment, we should be really clear, there is no actual disruption to supply, no likelihood of that in the short term, but we know what a powder keg the Middle East can be. You've talked to plenty of experts, far more able than me to make comment on that. But certainly we're seeing the financial impact, certainly the concern, having been through this before. Russia-Ukraine, right? It was only 18 months ago when we first saw that. So we know what can happen if these things do get out of hand.
Yeah, well explained, as always. Scott Phillips, thanks for your time. We'll talk to you soon.